Yes, we are. Shabbat Shalom to everyone who is coming in from outside. We'll have more friends come in. Shabbat Shalom to everyone who's online. We have just lit our Hanukkah, and I'll invite you to join us in a wordless melody, but it is a melody of the season, is it not, Rabbi Dana?
It is, and it will get us all ready for when we're actually starting services and singing fully. So help me along with some yai-dai-dais. Yai-dai-dai-dai-dai-dai-dai. Yai-dai-dai-dai-dai-dai-dai. Yai-dai-dai-dai-dai-dai-dai.
Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
Awesome. Chag Sameach.
Chag Sameach.
That's a little harder because you got to kind of get into the root of your throat. Chag Sameach. And even if you want to be fancy, you can say Chag or Sameach. Chag, holiday, or of lights, Sameach, with joy. And in fact, you may not know that we light the lights of Shabbat based on the ways that we light the lights of Hanukkah. So before we enter into Shabbat, even though some of us have already been outside lighting our Chanukiot, our Hanukkah menorahs against the nighttime sky, we're going to light our congregational one. And I'm going to just give a shout out. I really feel like, Louis, you got to come up here for a moment. Come on up, come on up, come on up. And the reason why
I didn't mean to applaud.
Louis is coming on up.
For Louis.
But you have to be up on the bima so people can see you, and maybe Rabbi Jason, Louis can help you with what's about to come. Louis is our artist who made our Hanukkah. Survey says good answer. And so maybe Louis can, Rabbi Jason and Rabbi Dana are going to light our Hanukkah. We learned earlier this evening it is the 6th night of Hanukkah. And Rabbi Jason, I invite you to let us know a little bit about what we're doing.
So tonight we have our many candles to light. For those who are wondering or weren't wondering, it is the tradition that you should light the Hanukkah candles before the Shabbat candles. That way that once Shabbat begins, all of the flames are already going and all the beauty of the light is already around us. So it is the 6th night of Hanukkah. We'll start by lighting the shamash, the central candle, and then we'll use the shamash to light the new candle first from the 6th night, and then all the remaining candles. If you'd like to join in for the candle blessings, we welcome you to do that, and we're so grateful for Louis to help us light our Hanukkah candles. And for those of you joining at home, if you have your Chanukiot, if you have your menorahs ready to go, we encourage and welcome you to light the candles along with us.
And so once Rabbi Jason lights the shamash, that lighter candle that's going to be our guide for lighting the rest of the candles, we'll join together in the blessing. It's about the miracle of light, right? So here we are. Awesome. Join with me. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav, v'tzivanu lehadlik ner shel Hanukkah. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, she'asa nisim lavotenu ve'imotenu vayamim Hahem Bazman Hazeh. And colleagues, since this is our first time this year having all these people back in the sanctuary with us for Hanukkah, I think it's time for Shechianu.
Oh, it is definitely a time for Shechianu.
So join with me. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam Shechianu v'kiyemanu v'higianu lazman hazeh.
Again, thank you to Louis for a gorgeous communal Hanukkah.
I invite you, if you'd like, to turn to page 365, 366, and 367. Those pages will have for you our beautiful Hanukkah melodies. 365 is where we're going to start tonight with words of Ma Otzor. Feel free to join with us. Ma Otzor Yeshuati Lechana Eleshabeach Tikon B'tefilati Vesham Toda Nezabeach Le'etachim Atbeach Mitzor Hamnabeach Az Egmor Veshir Mizmor Chanukah Tamizbeach Az Egmor Veshir Mizmor Chanukah Tamizbeach. Rock of ages, let our song praise your saving power. You amidst the raging foes were our sheltering tower. Furious they assailed us, but your arms availed us, and your word broke their sword when our own strength failed us, and your word broke their sword when our own strength failed us. Next verse. Children of the Maccabees, whether free or fettered, wake the echoes of the songs where you may be scattered. Yours the message cheering that the time is nearing, which will see all people free, tyrants disappearing, which will see all people free, tyrants disappearing.
So in case you didn't know, it's Shabbat Hanukkah. Shabbat Shalom, everyone. It is so wonderful to see you here. Welcome to those of you online. Welcome to those of you here in the sanctuary. I am Rabbi Ruth Zlotnick. I'm joined by my rabbinic colleagues, Rabbi Dana Benson, Rabbi Jason Levine. And Rabbi Dana, would you like to introduce our musical guests who are joining us?
I would be honored. These are two musicians who may be new to some of you, but some of you have been getting to hear a bit. But we have the amazing Nick Swedin on the guitar here, and the amazing Sarah Faulkner, who's going to be joining vocally tonight. we're so grateful to have them to help spice up this wonderful Hanukkah night.
Exactly. And as Rabbi Jason said, we're going to be interspersing all sorts of Hanukkah celebratory songs in our services, and we invite you to join along as much as you can. I'm going to invite you who are online to just drop a Shabbat Shalom into the chat to your other friends who might be online. And to those of you who are here, just turn around and wish a quick Shabbat Shalom from your chair to those around you. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom, team. Shabbat Shalom. Now we need a name.
That was money.
And as you come back, I'll just let you know, so we are recording this service, and for those of you here in the sanctuary, as we shared beforehand, if you sing with a lot of Ruach, and this is the holiday of Ruach, Hanukkah.
Amen.
Shabbat is the day of like bringing Ruach into our hearts and minds. Ruach means spirit. If you sing with spirit, then everyone at home will feel it, and everyone at home will sing with Ruach, and we'll feel it here. So we're going to sing with lots of Ruach in just a moment. But first, what we're going to do, we've already lit beautifully. Thank you to Louie and Rabbi Jason for lighting the candles of Hanukkah. And now we're ready to light the candles of Shabbat. And I'd like to invite whichever members of the Court Greenberg clan would like to join us. That would be awesome. It looks like
a whole showing.
we have the whole mishpacha,
Yes.
which is awesome, except for Bubby. Bubby isn't joining us, not right now. Okay. It's wonderful to see you all. And who would like to maybe read the top or bottom paragraph?
I can read the top, and I just want to share that this is the first time that my whole family has been here together at Temple Beth Am in 2 years. So it is truly a wonderful miracle moment. So thank you.
We're so glad. It does feel that way for all of us just to be
Yeah.
in person.
As these Shabbat candles give light to all who behold them, so may we, by our lives, give light to all who behold us, as their brightness reminds us of the generations of Israel who have kindled light. So may we in our own day be among those who kindle light.
And so, oh, great, Charlotte, yes.
Do you want to read this part?
This entire part?
Oh, source of light.
Okay. I'm loud. Okay. O source of light and truth, creator of the eternal law and goodness, help us find knowledge by which to live. Lead us to take the words we shall speak into our hearts and our lives.
Bless all who enter the sanctuary in need, all who bring the offerings of their hearts. May our worship lead us to acts of kindness, peace, and love.
And so the Courtbergs, as we affectionately call them, will light the candles of Shabbat. And if you want, you know, this is such an interesting holiday about light. If you want, you can bring that light and even cover your eyes and see the light inside of you as we sing the blessing of Shabbat. Except that we gave Alexis the trick matches, as we always do.
Yes. And we take that light into us. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kidshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lehadlik ner shel Shabbat.
Shabbat Shalom. Thank you. Thank you all. You just said Shabbat Shalom so awesomely. I bet there's another way that we could greet the angels that are here with us on Shabbat. Can you say after me, Shalom,
Shalom
Alechem?
Alechem.
And that means, may peace be unto you. And we sing Shalom Aleichem as a way of bringing in the good feelings of Shabbat, that some of us feel like there might even be angels among us. And so, we're really trying for all of the songs tonight to remind us that there is light against the darkness. So if you're feeling like you want to get a boogie a little bit in your seats, that's okay. Shalom Aleichem.
Page 24.
Page 24.
Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Asharet, Malachei Elyon, Melech Malachei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Asharet, Malachei Elyon, Melech Malachei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Boachem l'shalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon, Melech Malachei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Barchuni l'shalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon, Melech Malachei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Barchuni l'shalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon, Melech Malachei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Tzedchem l'shalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon, Melech Malachei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, HaKadosh Baruch Hu.
It has been taught that what Hanukkah reminds us, seeing the lights that increase, is that each of us, even if we may feel like we're in darkness, each of us in our inner selves, in our hearts, we have a light that shines. And I got an amen to that. That's what that was.
Agreed.
Totally have a light shining. And so I'm going to invite you for a moment to close your eyes, if you choose to. Take a deep, deep breath in. And let it out. And while your eyes are closed, see if you can't see that inner light inside your heart. And as we see that light within, if we are able to, let us rise in body or rise in spirit like a flame on the candle as we continue with Baruch Hu, our call to prayer. It's on page 28.
Baruch
are standing, please be seated as we continue at the top of page 31. Praise to you, Adonai our God, from whom the evening flows. Your wisdom sets the way on which time and season glide. Your breath guides the sail of the stars, creator of the tide of time and light. You guide the current of day into night. As heaven spans to infinity, you set its course for eternity. And praised are you, Adonai our God, from whom the evening flows. We continue now with Ahavat Olam, our song about the love that surrounds us in the universe, the love that we understand through the studying of Torah. It's on page 32.
Ahavat Olam, Beit Yisrael, Amcha Avta, Torah umitzvot, chukim umishpatim, otanu limadeta. Al ken Adonai Eloheinu, b'shochbeinu uvkumeinu, nasiach bechukecha, v'nismach b'divrei Toratecha, ובמצוותיך לעולם ועד. כי הם חיינו ואורך ימינו ואורך ימינו, ובהם נהגה יומם יומם ולילה. ואהבתך אל תסיר ממנו לעולמים. ברוך אתה אדוני, אוהב עמו ישראל.
We seek out the hidden divine light within ourselves, the light which is the one that connects us each to everyone else, each to everyone who has ever been, each to everyone who will ever be. We continue with the Shema on page 34, and maybe once again you'll want to close your eyes and see that light within.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. 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 Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Leolam Vaed. Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Leolam Vaed. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. And so we turn to the next page, page 36. We will find the words of Ve'ahavta.
With our B'nai Mitzvah students.
That's right. We're inviting forward two very special individuals who are becoming B'nai Mitzvah tomorrow. And so come on up, Josephson crew, to lead us in the Ve'ahavta.
ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודך, והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על tavam, b'shivtecha b'veitecha, uv'lechtecha b'derech, uv'sholchecha uv'ekmecha, uv'shartam leot al yadecha, v'hayu l'totafot b'einecha, uv'chtavtam al mezuzot beitecha, uv'yisharecha. Lema'an tizkeru v'asitem et kol mitzvotai, v'yitem kedoshim le'elohechem. Ani Adonai Elohechem, asher hotzeiti etchem me'eretz Mitzrayim, liot lachem Elohim. Ani Adonai Elohechem.
Adonai Elohechem emet.
Yasher Koach, thank you to Julia and Alec. Beautiful job. I hear that overcoming all odds, we are going to have an extraordinary Shabbat morning tomorrow when these two young teachers will be leading us in services. So please join us tomorrow at 10:30. But now we turn to page 40, which is our Song of Freedom that our ancestors sang at a time when they weren't sure they would be able to survive, when they weren't sure they'd be able to really live freely. And that's really what Hanukkah is all about too, about saying, we love being part of this community that speaks about freedom for all people. We love being part of this community that speaks about the specialness of our community. And that's really what Mi Chamocha is all about. Mi Chamocha by Elim Adonai. Who is like you, O God, that has given us this wonderful ability to help ourselves and others to be free. Mi Chamocha is on page 40.
And you know what, Rabbi Ruth? I see a lot of really good dancers in the room right now. I'm seeing a whole crew of good dancers. And now
Yeah.
we can't go dancing all over the room.
Right.
We can stay nearby our seats and have as much fun dancing as we want. Can some of you all out there help me with that?
I think I already see some people who've
Oh,
started.
amazing. Let's do it. Hit it, Nick. Who is like you? Adonai. Who is like you? Adonai. Ya-da-da-da, ya-da-da-da-da, 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 mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai, mi chamocha nedar b'kodesh, nora tehilot, ose tehilot, ose feleh, malechutecha ra'uvanecha, bokei hayam lifnei Moshe u'Miriam. Ze'eli anu ve'amru, Adonai yimloch le'olam va'ed. Mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai, mi chamocha nedar b'kodesh, nora tehilot, ose feleh, nora tehilot, ose feleh.
I love that.
That was great.
That was awesome.
Look at all those dancers.
Love those dancers. And I think some of us who have a bit more years in our life can learn from some of our younger ones. That it's okay to just let our bodies loose sometimes. It's okay to just be a bit silly. No one's watching. We just have fun. I love it. With that energy flowing, we keep our service going. Oh, that rhymes. On page number 46, page 46 is our Amidah, the next section of our service. We're going to do the next few pages together. If it's your tradition or you would like to rise, we welcome you to rise. If you prefer just to be seated and rise spiritually, you're welcome to do that too. We continue with our Amidah over the next few pages, beginning on page 46.
Adonai sefatai tiftach ufi agid tehilatecha. Adonai, open up our lips that our mouths may declare your praise. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu ve'Elohei avotenu v'imotenu, Elohei Abraham, Elohei Yitzchak, ve'Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel ve'Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol, Hagibor ve'Hanora, El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim, ve'Koneh HaKol, ve'Zocher Chasdei Avot ve'Imahot, Umevi Geula Livnei V'neihem, Lima'an Shemo be'ahava, Melech Ozer u'Moshia u'Magen, Baruch atah Adonai, Magen Avraham ve'Ezrat Sarah, Atah Gibor le'olam Adonai, Mechaye hakol atah Rav le'Hoshia, Mashiv haruach u'morid hagashem, Mechalkel l'chaim b'chesed, Mechaye hakol berachamim rabim, Somech noflim verofech olim, Umatir asurim, Umkayem emunato, Lishenei afar, Michamocha ba'al gevurot, Umidom elach, Melech memit umechayeh, Umatzviach Yeshua, V'ne'eman atal yachayot hakol, Baruch atah Adonai, Mechayeh hakol. Atah kadosh v'shimcha kadosh, U'kadoshim b'chol yom yehalelucha selah. Baruch atah Adonai, Ha'el HaKadosh.
There are times in services when our energy goes out. There's times in our services which our energy is focused in. We're going to have a quiet inner energy moment. If you want to pray, use your own words. You can use the words in the prayer book through page 62. This is just a moment to meditate, to think about the light and the miracles in our lives, to just be present. Once you finish with this moment of sacred reflection, you are welcome to be seated, and we'll come out of silence with a special Ladino song for Hanukkah. We'll take a moment for silent prayer.
candelicas, dos candelicas, tres candelicas, cuatro candelicas, cinco candelicas, seis candelicas, siete candelicas, ocho candelas para mí. Ay, ay, ay.
Muchas fiestas vou fazer com alegria e prazer. Muchas fiestas vou fazer com alegrias e prazer. Ai,
Una candelica, dos candelicas, tres candelicas, cuatro candelicas,
Señor candelicas, seis candelicas,
siete candelicas, ocho candelas para mí.
ai, ai, ai. Los pastelicos vou comer con almendricas y la miel. Los pastelicos vou comer con almendricas y la miel. Ay, una
candelicas, dos candelicas, tres candelicas, cuatro candelicas, Señor candelicas, seis candelicas, siete candelicas,
Ocho candelas para mí.
ocho candela para mí.
Ocho candelas para mí. Ocho candelas para mí. Ay, ay, ay.
We thank Tara and their vocalists for that wonderful Ocho Candelicas, meaning 8 candles. It's in the language of Ladino. Ladino is the combination of Hebrew and Spanish. You probably, for those of you who might know some Spanish or how to count in Spanish, should this sound somewhat, you know how to count in Spanish? It should sound somewhat similar. The only real differences were, so uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco, seis, and siete, ocho. And the rest of it was in Ladino. A beautiful, beautiful melody. We continue now with a special prayer on this Shabbat of lights and miracles. We think about those whose lights are a little bit dimmer, those who struggle to stay aflame, members of our lives who are ill, who are sick, who struggle for comfort and struggle for healing. We think of people who are still struggling during this pandemic and those who risk their lives every day to keep us healthy. We think of those who struggle every day just because of the color of their skin, where they're from, whom they love, or how they pray. We think of all those in our own lives who are sick. And we can name all those people out loud. We can add their names to the chat. And together we can remember and celebrate and honor and hope for healing for them all. If you'd like to offer a name for our prayer for healing in the chat or out loud, you're welcome to do so. Page 253, we can sing for healing together.
Misha מקור הברכה. Imotenu, may the source of strength, who bless the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say Amen. Isheberach imotenu mekor habracha. Avotenu, bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say Amen. May they each know a speedy and quick recovery. And so this evening, in lieu of a sermon, we thought it might be fun to enjoy Hanukkah a little bit as one community and just get to sing a few songs together. And I see we still have a number of our fun dancers out there in the group. And so I figure, why not enjoy a little bit of song? Now, if you turn to page 365, you will see that that begins our chunk of where we have our Hanukkah songs here. And team, why don't we sing some dreidel? How does that sound?
Sounds great.
Let's do it. All right, do I have any dreidels out there who can help me? Oh, that's right. Now come on. Yeah, you can come, you know what, come out in the middle and we can have some people doing the dreidel. Let's do it. All right, let's hit it, Nick. I have a little dreidel, I made it out of clay, and when it's dry and ready, oh dreidel I shall play. Oh dreidel, 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 I made it out of clay, and when it's dry and ready, oh dreidel I shall play.
It has a lovely body with legs so short and thin, and when it is all tired, it drops and then I win.
Oh dreidel, 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 I made it out of clay, and when it's dry and ready, oh dreidel I shall play. My dreidel's always playful, it loves to dance and spin, and happy game of dreidel, come play now, let's begin. Oh dreidel, 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 I made it out of clay, and when it's dry and ready, oh dreidel I shall play. Oh dreidel, 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 I made it out of clay, and when it's dry and ready, oh dreidel I will play. Oh, let's put some hands up, give some warmth to that amazing group of dreidel dancers. And you know what? Let's keep spinning with a little bit of sevivone. Does that sound good, crew? Let's do it.
Do it.
Oh my gosh, Rabbi Ruth, I'm so glad you asked. Sevivone is another word for dreidel. And so what we're going to hear in this song is sevivone. Try that, sevivone. Sevivone. And then sov, sov, sov.
Sov, sov, sov.
And if you don't get anything else besides those two words, or one word repeated many times, but sevivone, yes, you did a great job. So let's do it. Let's see. We'll start slow. Sevivon, sof, 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 Hanukkah, hu chag tov, Hanukkah, hu chag tov, Sevivon, sof, 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 Hag simcha hu la'am, Nes gadol haya sham, Nes gadol haya sham, Hag simcha hu la'am. I think our dancers can go faster. Sarah, do you think you could go faster?
I think I can
Nick,
go a bit
can we go
faster.
faster? Let's do it. Sevivon, sof, 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 Hanukkah, hu chag tov, Hanukkah, hu chag tov, Sevivon, sof, 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 Hag simcha hu la'am, Nes gadol hayasham, Nes gadol hayasham, Hag simcha hu la'am. I think they can dance faster.
I think they can too.
All right, let's try it. Can we do it faster? Let's do it. 5, 6, let's hear it. Sevivon, sof, 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 Hanukkah, hu chag tov, Hanukkah, hu chag tov, Sevivon, sof, 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 Hag simcha hu la'am, Nes gadol hayasham, Nes gadol hayasham, Hag simcha hu la'am. Let's do it, Nick. Let's hear how fast we can go. Woo! Good job. Oh, good job to all of our wonderful dreidels out there. Oh, and with that, I think I'll ask you to return to your seats as we continue forward in the service. And parents, congratulations, you now have a dizzy child. Good luck with that.
As we all take a breather and our little ones try to find the horizon again, we're going to change the mood in our service a little bit as we appreciate all the songs and the joy and all the life and the little ones all around us. We honor the life and the joy and the lessons of those in our lives who have departed this earth, who have left the world, who have ended their time with us. A prayer of memory, which can be found on page 294. It's an honor to read the names of loved ones in our community who have died recently and who have died this week in previous years. There are many loved ones that we'll name tonight. We'll listen to each one of their names, hold them in our hearts, and see them each as a flame that continues to burn in our minds and in our hearts. To be laid to rest in upcoming days, Selma Klausman, aunt of Susan Klasterin. We are in the period of the Shloshim, the 30 days of mourning, for Anne Zeman Strauss, mother of Laura and Susan. Olga Butler, wife of Henry, mother of Ron and Stephen, mother-in-law of Karen and Deborah, grandmother of Eric and Gil, the first female president at Temple Beth Am. Stanley Henry Siegel, father of Andrea, father-in-law of Craig, grandfather of Zoe, Hannah, and Abby. Gerald Katz, brother of Larry, brother-in-law of Diana, uncle to Jesse and Ethan. Lee Broadwin, father of Elliot, father-in-law of Christina. We're also in the period of the Shloshim for the great Jewish artist Stephen Sondheim. We also want to remember the lives lost in mass shooting gun violence this week, the 4 lives lost in Rex, Georgia, the 4 lives lost in Oxford, Michigan, the 5 lives lost in Lancaster, California. We also remember these loved ones who have died this week and a previous year. Shirley Baker, Benjamin Baker, Honey Barron, Renee Beater, Fritz Bolowski, James Belia, Judith Bendor, Benjamin Bergson, Ace Bessman, Philip Blacklow, David Bedansky, Isabel Brovman, Susan Brown, Eleanor Bush, Anne Sion, Sybil Cornell, Yolanda De Perez, Sean DeLay, J.D. Devon, Dorothy Dolan, Yolanda Donoso, June Droker, Pauline Duber, Irving Epstein, Helen Epstein, Earl Erdick, Rosalie Eulenberg, Mickey Firestone, Myron Freed, Al Friedman, Kitra Garrett, Gerald Goodmanson, Sid Gross, Joseph Gottlieb, Alan Green, Herman Grunfeld, Shelley Gooderson, Jerry Hecht, Harry Herman, Violet Hillel, Jacqueline Hott, Theodore Jacobs, Fela Jakubuski Fernstermacher, Max Kahn, Gladys Kaplan, Sheila Kasperzik, Erwin Klein, Emily Cohn, Jerome Lorber, Robert Lewers, Marcia Meyerhoff, Marilyn Miller, Mandel Miller, Miriam Nacht, Joseph Pavlak, John Pence, Gail Ringer, Ernie Robinson, Paula Rose, Jack Russo, Benjamin Shire Baker, Oscar Schwartz, Harold Schwartz, Howard Shenson, Mary Schuster, Joe Schuster, Sandra Siegel, Louis Siegel, Norton Silver, Ellen Silverman, Anthony Smith, Daniel Stoller, Larry Wender, Sylvia Wortman, Helen Zabinski, Henry Zabinski, Alex Zadek, Melvin Zeiker. Many names of loved ones, many flames that continue to burn on. If any names have been forgotten or mispronounced, we invite you to add them to the chat or to share them out loud at this time. If you're within the first 7 days of mourning, you're welcome to rise. If you're in the first 30 days of mourning, you're welcome to rise. If you're in the first year of mourning, you're welcome to rise. If you're observing a yahrzeit on this Shabbat, you're welcome to rise. If it is your tradition to rise in love and solidarity, we welcome you to do so. The Mourner's Kaddish on page 294. Yitkadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabbah, be'alma divrach yirtei v'yamlich malchutei, v'chayechon u'v'yamechon u'v'chayei d'chol beit Yisrael, ba'agala u'vizman kariv v'imru, Amen. Yehei shmei Rabbah mivarach le'olam almei almaya, yit barach v'yishtabach v'yit pa'ar v'yit romam v'yit naseh, V'yatadar, v'yatalei, v'yatalal, shemei dekudasha barichu. La'ela min kol birchata v'shirata. Dushbechata v'nechamata. Da'amneram be'alma v'imru. Amen. Yehei shlama rabba min shemaya. V'chayim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru. Amen. Osei shalom b'imramav. Hu ya'asei shalom. Aleinu v'al kol Yisrael. V'al Yoshvei Tevel v'imru. Amen. If you are standing, please be seated. In lieu of announcements, and you can find all the wonderful things happening in our email on our website, we like to do what we call simcha moments at this time of the service, which is we invite a number of you, and if you choose to write it in the chat, please do. We like to celebrate a number of simchas, a number of good things that happened this past week, so we can celebrate together and maybe learn a bit about each other also. So I'm connected to this microphone, so I can't wander too far. But would anybody like to share something good, a simcha, could be big, could be small, but something good that happened this past week that we can all celebrate together? Anyone want to share a good thing that happened this week? Yeah, Charlie. And Scarlett. The latkes? Latkes are a great thing that happened this week. Yeah. Scarlett, what's a good thing that happened this week? Everything. Everything was good this week. Friends in the back there, Brigitte. Got your second COVID vaccine. Yeah. That is awesome. Yes. Got to have jelly donuts. These are great things this week.
Rabbi Jason, I have one.
Oh, yes, Rabbi Ruth.
Well, it's not from this past week, but it's the week ahead when we're going to celebrate Rabbi Dana becoming officially a rabbi here.
Only 2 years later, yeah. Rabbi Dana's installation, we'll make that announcement. Rabbi Dana's installation next Shabbat. Please join us in person if you're comfortable to do so, or online. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be big. It's going to be fantastic. Maybe just one more. Yeah. Oh, wait, no, friend back there. We were waiting for you, friend. I'm sorry. Whatever that was, that's awesome. Yeah. What was that? Yeah. Yes, it was. Playing with your friends. I love it. Okay, last one. Then we're going to keep on going. You can please share all the simchas, all the happy moments in your life together, but we have one more right here. Yeah. Dreidel. One word. That's it. We're done. With all the happy moments, there's a very happy moment tomorrow, as Rabbi Ruth mentions. Alec and Julia will be called to Torah to become B'nai Mitzvah. I'd like to invite Alec and Julia forward up at this time, as they're going to lead us in the Kiddush, blessing the sanctity of our Shabbat. They're going to start us off, and I welcome you all to join in the Kiddush towards the end of our service. Page number 5. Page number 5.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafen.
Join with us. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kitshanu b'mitzvotov v'ratzavanu v'shabbat kodsho be'ahava uvratzon hinhilanu zikaron lema'aseh v'reishit ki hu yom tachila lamikra'e kodesh zecher letziyat mitzrayim kivanu v'charta ve'otanu mikol ha'amim v'shabbat kodshecha ve'ahava uvratzon imchaltanu baruch atah Adonai mekadesh haShabbat.
L'chaim.
I'll step out of the way so you guys can slip your mouths off and take a sip. And we have a challah. So, to make this a kosher blessing, we need someone to take a bite of the challah and then take it home with them. I'm going to let a parent volunteer to take the challah home with them. I see a lot of little ones who want to take a challah. Did any parents consent to taking a challah home? All right, Katie, we're good? Okay. You feel okay with that? Scarlett and Charlie, why don't you both come up to help us with this blessing?
Yasher koach.
Thank you, Julia. Wait, Julia, no, wait a minute. Thank you. No. You got motzi to do, my friends. You got motzi to do, my friends. Come on up. Careful. We're good. She has all of her hair. So we join together with Charlie and with Scarlett, with Alec and Julia, who are going to lead us in the words of Motzi.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hamotzi lachem min haaretz b'tzei avon.
Yum.
I love all of red, so.
Yeah, you're not alone. Yeah.
Actually, but can you guys maybe walk
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
the ramp?
You take this, and you go ramp way.
You're going to go down the ramp.
Ramp way. Good call. That is a good call,
That
Ramp.
is the call of someone with an older child
Yeah,
than you.
my child does not reach the candles yet. Mazal tov to you both. You feel free to head back to your seats. Mazal tov, and to you and your whole family. Okay, just go through the fire. We learned nothing.
It's the holiday of light, but not that
It's the
much.
holiday of lights. I won't say who, but somebody in this room posted on social media that they did light their tablecloth on fire last night for Hanukkah. It was one of you. I won't tell you who it was. We close with a beautiful melody, page 367. Thank you to Sarah and Nick. Thank you to all of you for making it such a beautiful Shabbat, a beautiful Hanukkah. I'd like to remind you two last little things. One, when you're done, please return your prayer books. And second, if you came here and brought a Hanukkah outside, take it home with you. So you can light the candles tomorrow. Page 367. 367. Oh, and there's bags of challah. Thank you, Davida. There's bags of challah ready for you to take home in the back. Special treats for Hanukkah. Let's end on the beautiful notes.
Light one candle for the Maccabee children. Give thanks that their light didn't die.
Light one candle for the pain they endured when their right to exist was denied. Light one candle for the terrible sacrifice justice and freedom demand. Light one candle for the wisdom to know when the peacemaker's time is at hand. Don't let the light go out. It's lasted for so many years. Don't let the light go out. Let it shine through our love and our tears. Light one candle for the strength that we need to never become our own foe. Light one candle for those who are suffering the pain that we learned so long ago. Light one candle for all we believe in. Let anger not tear us apart. Light one candle to bind us together with peace as the song in our heart.
Sing with us here at home.
Don't let the light go out. It's lasted for so many years. Don't let the light go out. Let it shine through our love and our tears. What is the memory that's valued so highly that we keep it alive in that flame? What's the commitment to those who have died when we cry out they've not died in vain? We have come this far, always believing that justice will somehow prevail. This is the burden, and this is the promise, and this is why we will not fail. Don't let the lights go out. It's lasted for so many years. Don't let the light go out. Let it shine through our love and our tears. Don't let the light go out. It's lasted for so many years. Don't let the light go out. Let it shine through our love and our tears. Don't let the light go out. Don't let the light go out. Don't let the light go out.
Shabbat shalom. Chag Sameach.
Awesome.